The alleged affair between Marilyn Monroe and John F. Kennedy has been a subject of fascination and speculation for decades. While there is no definitive proof that the two had a romantic relationship, there are numerous accounts and pieces of evidence that suggest that they were intimately involved with one another. The relationship between Monroe and Kennedy is said to have begun in the early 1960s, when Kennedy was President of the United States, and Monroe was one of the most famous actresses in Hollywood. According to some accounts, the two met at a party and were immediately attracted to one another, and began a clandestine affair shortly thereafter. While there is no concrete evidence that the two were romantically involved, there are numerous accounts of their relationship from those who were close to them at the time. Some sources have suggested that Monroe was deeply in love with Kennedy, and that he reciprocated her feelings, but was ultimately unable to leave his wife and commit to a long-term relationship with her. Other accounts suggest that Monroe and Kennedy were involved in a more casual physical relationship, and that their encounters were primarily driven by mutual attraction and desire. Regardless of the nature of their relationship, it is clear that the two were deeply connected to one another, and that their bond was one of the defining aspects of both of their lives. The relationship between Monroe and Kennedy has been the subject of countless books, films, and other media, and has become an enduring part of popular culture. Many people are fascinated by the idea of a glamorous Hollywood starlet and a charismatic political leader falling in love, and the story has taken on a mythic quality in the years since their alleged affair. However, it is also important to remember that the relationship between Monroe and Kennedy was one that was characterized by secrecy, deception, and exploitation. Monroe was a vulnerable and troubled individual who was dealing with a range of personal issues at the time, including substance abuse, mental health challenges, and difficulties with her career. Kennedy, on the other hand, was a married man who held one of the most powerful positions in the world, and who had a reputation as a womanizer and playboy. It is possible that Monroe was taken advantage of by Kennedy, who may have used his power and influence to manipulate and exploit her for his own purposes. Regardless of the true nature of their relationship, the affair between Marilyn Monroe and John F. Kennedy is a complex and emotionally charged topic that continues to capture the imagination of people around the world. While their story may never be fully understood or resolved, it remains a powerful symbol of the intersection between fame, power, and romance, and the enduring power of love and desire to shape our lives and our relationships with one another.